Miss, the heir isn't sick at all.
He ran away from the wedding and eloped with another girl. Running away so irresponsibly on our wedding day. Is this how the Marquis of Changsing's manor raises their heir?
Niece, please calm down.
We've already sent people to look for him. You are the only lawfully wedded wife of the heir. Anyone else is just an insignificant concubine who can't even face the light of day. Since he has abandoned me and cast me aside, why on earth should I still marry him? In that case, let's just find someone else to perform the ceremony with me.
Bring out all the unmarried men in the Gu family right now, and let me pick one who is pleasing to my eyes.
There is no turning back for me.
必修好，狗系好。
I choose him. Do you have any idea what you were saying?
Lord Gu,
They say a son must pay his father's debts. But conversely, a father paying his son's debts makes just as much sense. You failed to raise your son properly, making me a laughingstock on my own wedding day.
As a father, you have a responsibility to pay this debt for him.
Indeed, it is my failure as a father.
my 2 nephews are not yet wed.
You may choose between them.
I don't fancy either of them. Lord Gu is immensely talented and of impeccable character. My words just now absolutely still stand. The Gu family has always been known for keeping our word.
熊熊，我的谁？
Mega Shuming, I might not have become your bride, but instead, I will become your new mother. Just wait. I'll deal with you slowly in the days to come.
Miss Meng，
Have you truly thought this through? I have never been more certain. Let's not miss the auspicious hour. I will go welcome the guests first. If you get hungry, just have the maid fetch some food for you. All right. What a disastrous start. But I finally managed to turn the tide. Miss, you have suffered so much. Not at all. Actually, this is a blessing in disguise. Marrying Marquis Gu is perfect. He is a man of high moral character, and he will give me the respect of an official wife. And just like that, I instantly become Gu Zieming's stepmother. From now on, whenever he sees me, he will have to call me mother. It was supposed to be my son getting married. But through a strange twist of fate, I ended up marrying my would-be daughter-in-law myself. What on earth was I thinking? As if possessed, I actually agreed to it. No need to fuss. I only came back to grab a change of clothes. It is late. You should rest first. My dear husband. It seems the irresponsibility of Gu family men is truly hereditary. What? Your son eloped with another woman on his wedding day, and you leave your brand new wife alone on your wedding night? Talk about like father, like son. Your family's irresponsibility is truly hereditary. Before you married me, did you really not know why I had to adopt a child from the clan? You only have a medical condition. It is not some bizarre illness that prevents you from sharing a bed with a woman. Besides, since I knew your situation and still resolutely chose you, why would I care about this? Wait, could she have married me precisely because she knew I was impotent? Since you don't mind, my lady, then let the maid prepare the bath. He really is breathtakingly handsome. What a pity. Have you stared enough? No. You're so handsome, my lord. Am I not even allowed to look? What did you say? My lord, don't you think you are actually the best choice? Your 2 nephews, neither of them can protect me. And your son eloped on his wedding day. What good would it do me to marry him? Marrying you makes me the Marcus's wife. Who would dare bully me? Even your son will have to call me mother and bow to me. Getting a ready-made son, right off the bat, isn't that great? Shiming has had no mother to guide him since he was adopted, and he is quite wild and unruly. Please take charge of his discipline from now on.
Aren't you afraid I'll use my status as his stepmother to bully him?
He deserves a beating. Do as you see fit, my lady. Joy indeed brings a fresh spirit. Mother looks in exceptionally high spirits today. Of course. What say they should be? My third son has finally settled down.
Mother, please have some tea.
Good, good. What a sweet child. Please rise.
Mother, this is far too valuable. I cannot accept it.
A gift from an elder cannot be refused.
Since Mother is giving this to you, just accept it. Thank you, Mother.
Third sister-in-law, did you settle in all right last night? It is all because of how reckless that boy Yuming was.
What is done is done.
You just forget about those unpleasant things, third sister-in-law.
You and third brother must live happily together. Thank you for your concern, eldest sister-in-law.
Everything was perfectly fine last night. Yuming is indeed quite immature.
But we cannot completely blame him. He has lacked a mother's guidance since he was a child.
My husband is always busy with official duties, so there was no one to discipline him.
And Mother is getting on in years, so she didn't have the energy. But now that I have married into the family, he finally has a mother.
From now on, I will make sure to discipline him strictly.
You are absolutely right, third sister-in-law. Now that Suming has a mother to guide him, his attitude will surely improve. I thought I would never live to see you marry, but heaven has blessed me and let me see this day. Your son has been unfilial, making Mother worry so much.
Since you know you have been unfilial, you must treat my daughter-in-law very well from now on.
I think you are worrying too much, Mother.
With her temperament, why would she even need my protection? Meng Jinyao has only just married in. Is there any need for you to rush to flatter her like this, second sister-in-law? What do you mean by that, eldest sister-in-law? I don't quite understand. There is no one else around, second sister-in-law. Why are you playing dumb with me?
We have been sisters-in-law for nearly 20 years, yet I have never seen you discuss tea with me.
You dislike them the most. Rather than causing trouble for me, you should go back and figure out how to keep your control over the household.
Although third sister-in-law is our junior, she is the Marchioness and Mother's direct daughter-in-law.
Once she takes charge, what room will be left for us?
My lady, they bowed to you, but there was no respect on their faces. Why did you stop me from lecturing them for their rudeness?
They certainly weren't respectful, but they didn't make any technical mistakes either.
Now is not the time to make an example of them.
Then, when will the time be?
We will know once the Lord returns. Is something bothering you, my lady? Since you have married in, you are part of the Gu family. If you have any difficulties,
The Gu family will not just stand by and watch.
it's just that my husband's room looks a bit too plain.
If you find it too plain, my lady,
You may decorate it however you like.
in that case, is there any part of this courtyard that is off limits to me?
I have no special demands. You, my lady, are the mistress of Weiri Courtyard. You can go at every corner of this courtyard. Then, what about the maids in the courtyard? If they commit an offense, what should be done?
This young lady is quite interesting.
She is very clever. If Seeming makes a mistake, even you, as his mother, can punish him, let alone a mere maid. If any maid steps out of line, you may deal with her as you see fit. That is your promise, husband.
I did not expect Gu Jingxi to be so easygoing.
An old man nearing 30, yet his temper is surprisingly mild.
Yes, those are my words. She is still just a young girl after all.
His lordship detests anything so flashy and frivolous.
If his lordship gets angry, it is Madam who will suffer. She really thinks she is a legitimate marquise. She forgets how she forced her way into this marriage. Just wait until his lordship returns. We will have a good show to watch.
What kind of show are you waiting to watch?
Please calm your anger, madam. This servant would never dare to do it again.
Only, dare not?
Meaning you still want to gossip behind my back.
But you just do not dare to?
It is not that you do not want to slander your mistress. No matter how I married the Marquis. As of right now, I am the master, and you are the servants. Maids who slander their master and forget their place?
Have no place in Weiri Courtyard.
Yes, madam. Madam, please.
请入领了，太衙去。
No! Mercy!
My lady, what has happened here?
My lord, save us. Madam is so cruel.
My lady, may I ask what they have done wrong?
They say I am not a legitimate marquise, and that I lack the confidence. Yet, I put on quite a grand display of authority. Husband, if you are unsatisfied with me, we can always get a divorce. I will step down and make way for someone better. My lady, do not listen to their nonsense. Since you married me, you are my wife.
And you are my only wife. In response to his lordship, they have been slapped 10 times.
As my lady wishes, hand them over to the steward to be sent to the manor. never to return to work in this estate again.
My lady, why are you looking at me like that?
It is nothing. I just thought you would be reluctant to send them away, husband. Maids who spread gossip have no place here.
With your status, husband? It's only natural to have a few personal chambermaids to your liking.
Those two maids just now each had their own unique charm.
Their looks are quite exceptional. Am I not just humiliating him right now?
Do you really think, my lady, that I would keep chambermaids? All the maids in this courtyard were chosen by my mother.
If you don't like them,
Just send them somewhere else. I'm sorry you had to deal with this.
My lady. Husband, I don't mind at all.
To be honest, that sort of thing is completely optional for me.
what thing? Well, that thing.
I meant, you just married in, yet you have to endure such nasty gossip.
I've made you suffer, my lady.
It's also because I'm usually so busy with official business
That I've neglected the household's management.
Husband,
I didn't mean to bring that up, but that is the truth anyway.
as long as you don't mind, my lady.
Husband, it seems our new third sister-in-law is not as simple as she looks. She's just a 16-year-old girl, 2 years younger than Shiwan.
What's so complicated about her?
She just married in,
Madame Ladoride gave her the family heirloom bracelet.
and third brother even helped her establish her authority. In just one night, she managed to get third brother to protect her. Well, men are all the same. As long as the pillow talk is sweet enough.
Even the most stubborn man will soften up. Maybe our third sister-in-law is just highly skilled in the bedroom.
All the maids in third brother's courtyard are. If he just wanted to have some fun, why didn't he do anything before? He probably hadn't awakened yet back then.
Coupled with his impotence and insecurity.
Still, this third sister-in-law is truly capable. We cannot let the household authority fall into her hands,
Don't even mention that, Jinx. It's such bad luck. She gave up being the heir's wife,
only to become the laughingstock of the capital, bringing shame to her own mother's family.
but Marquis Changsha accompanied RL back. She disgraced the Gu family. How could Marquis Changsen possibly accompany her back on her bride's visit? Mother is right. I'll instruct the doorman in a moment. If she dare show her shameless face today, shut her out immediately. Cut all ties with her. Just pretend we never raised this wretched child. Father, it was clearly the heir who escaped the wedding first. How can you blame all of this on Big Sister? If the heir ran away, it's because she is useless, unable to keep her man's heart, and yet she chose her prospective father-in-law instead. She did this on purpose to humiliate her own family. Your grandmother is doing this for your own future as well. Old Madam, the eldest. Mrs. Back! Tell that wretched girl to get lost. Reng family has no such shameless daughter. On the day a married daughter returns home, they won't even open the gates. This clearly means they haven't prepared anything and don't welcome us. My lady.
The Doe family wouldn't do this, would they?
Thank you, husband.
来哦，无敌上的了。
You finally arrived. The gates of your Yongchang manor were tightly shut.
I thought you didn't welcome my wife and me. Didn't I tell you to have someone waiting at the entrance?
How could the gates be tightly shut?
Oh, look at my memory.
Please don't take offense, worthy son-in-law.
How could you forget something like this?
It's obvious that Count Meng and Lady Meng didn't take my wife and me seriously.
But even if you did forget,
We have already arrived at the entrance.
Yet, we were still left stranded outside. It seems your Zhongshang manor had no intention of letting Ao step through these doors.
if I hadn't come today, if Yao can't even get a cup of tea, he really has no filter, doesn't he? I never expected him to say something like that. Seeing them completely shut down and left speechless. Man, that felt incredibly satisfying.
My dear son-in-law, what are you saying?
Yao is my firstborn child, and I've always cherished her the most. Yes, indeed. I was so incredibly busy today, my head was spinning.
I completely forgot that Yao is actually Lord Meng's favorite child. Then what about those three who aren't so favored? Must their treatment be even worse?
They are his own flesh and blood, after all. Treating them like this.
Isn't Lord Meng worried they won't care for him when he's old?
I never expected such a serious man to know how to be so sarcastic.
Marcus, a Yao is naturally stubborn and lacks manners.
If she does anything wrong,
Please, feel free to punish her as you see fit. After all, my son failed to raise her properly. Oh, old madam, what are you saying?
Yao is gentle and virtuous,
elegant and dignified,
and she handles everything with absolute grace.
Even my mother praised Yao for taking after her late mother. Of course, meaning the first wife who died so young.
The first wife would have been so happy. I really am quite happy. They say when a scholar wants to flatter someone, they can make them bloom with joy.
but when they want to needle someone, they can literally talk them to death.
Today I finally got to see it firsthand. Lady, you're usually so talkative in front of me. But why did you go completely quiet the moment we arrived at your family home? Well, you were so incredibly fierce, my lord. It's the first time I'd ever seen them all get shut down like that. Thank you, my lord. Actually, your words reminded me. If you embarrass yourself, you embarrass me too. I was only helping myself, so there's no need to thank me, my lady. The Lord Heir has just been brought back,
And the girl he ran away with was brought back with him as well. They're currently being held in the front study.
My son is back? Then I must go and see him.
But, my lady, you are actually 2 months younger than the heir. Are you sure you aren't just going there to get some payback? Come along. You should come with me to see him too. I even ran away from the wedding. Yet she still had the nerve to marry into my family. Take the gags off their mouths.
It's Lady Meng.
As you can see, my heart belongs only to one. She is the only one for me in this lifetime. If Lady Meng is willing to agree to an amicable divorce,
I am willing to take Lady Meng as my sworn sister.
my son, when it comes to my divorce, I'm afraid you have no say in the matter. I'm sure Lady Meng wouldn't want to waste her life in a marriage in name only with me either. I think you've misunderstood. Since I've already married your father,
You should address me as mother instead of Lady Meng.
she's telling the truth. I did it.
Young master, the madam is not lying to you. The person the madam married the day before yesterday was indeed the Lord Marcus.
文静好，好你能学。
Since you couldn't be my bride, you decided to become my mother? Who is your son?
You're absolutely shameless. Can't marry the son, so you marry the father. My dear son, even if you don't want to admit it, it is the absolute truth. I am your father's wife, which makes me your mother.
No way. To answer you, madam, the Gu family indeed has this family rule.
Meng Jinyao, do you actually think you can use family discipline on me?
I am the heir of the Marxist estate. Who do you think you are to hit me? I am your mother, and you are my son. Why wouldn't I be allowed to? But today, I don't want to get my hands dirty.
For someone with such flawed morals. My son, what if I have your father petition the emperor to strip you of your title as the heir
And name someone with actual virtue and talent as the heir instead? Do you think the emperor would approve? Madam, you are an elder. Please be the bigger person.
Please don't lower yourself to Brother Seeming's level. Brother Saining is just having a hard time accepting that he suddenly has a new mother. I am discussing family matters with my son. An outsider like you, butting in out of nowhere.
Isn't that a bit ill-mannered?
But then again, someone who would elope with my son?
How well-mannered could you possibly be?
Meng Jinyao, if you have a problem, take it out on me. Using your status to bully one? That's pathetic. Husband, your son is being disrespectful. He's offending his elders. This rebellious boy is out of line.
I have my hands full with official business. From now on, I'll have to trouble you, my wife, to discipline him well.
How could you marry her? When you abandoned her on your wedding day to elope with another woman. Even so, you shouldn't have been the one to marry her. Second brother and fourth brother are both unmarried. Even if I wasn't there, it should have been one of them marrying her, not you. So that means you had the right to run away from the wedding.
What makes you think that if you run away,
The second and fourth young masters of the Gu family have to take the fall for you.
for your multiple offenses, you were sentenced to 20 lashes, confinement in the ancestral hall to reflect on your actions for 1 month,
And copying the ancestral family rules 100 times. Father, I know I was wrong. Please, Father, show some mercy. In the end, I am not his biological son.
20 lashes from the Gu family.
That is enough to nearly kill someone. My lord, what should we do about this Miss Fawn?
She's the daughter of a scholar surnamed Li from the east of the city.
And now, she is left all alone in the world. How do you think we should handle this, madam?
Since Seeming is so fond of her,
We can wait until he marries his official wife.
and then choose an auspicious day to bring Miss Warner into the household as his concubine.
Throwing a tantrum?
Not only will she have an elder like Meng Jinyao keeping her in her place,
But she will also have to bow to the heir's official wife in the future.
Meng Jinyao, you famous viper.
Warner and I love each other deeply.
If you hadn't stood between us, she would be the heir's official wife. How could she be reduced to a mere concubine? Insolent!
if she were a venomous viper,
This loose and frivolous Wanrare wouldn't even be allowed to cross the Gu family's threshold. You have repeatedly disrespected your elders. It seems your punishment is too light. 5 more lashes.
Don't you understand that a formal betrothal makes a wife, but eloping only makes a concubine?
All of this was caused by your own willful recklessness.
you must bear the consequences.
If only time could turn back. Who knew wealthy families had so many rules?
Father, mother, once my grounding is lifted, I want to choose an auspicious day to bring Wana into the household.
I hope father and mother will grant my wish. How could you bring in a concubine before an official wife has even crossed the threshold? No noble family would ever allow such an absurdity. Father, in this lifetime, I will have no one but Wanar.
Even though one is only a concubine.
I will never marry an official wife.
If Brother Seeming doesn't have an official wife, then I'll be the mistress of the house in all but name. If I bear him a son in the future, I might even get promoted to official wife.
You had the guts to run away from the wedding, but not the courage to call off the engagement?
You have the courage to say you'll only take a concubine and never marry a wife, So why didn't you have the courage to call off the engagement first and marry her properly with a grand wedding? Father, in this lifetime, I will have no one but Wanner.
Even though one heir is only a concubine,
I will never marry an official wife.
and Brother Ziming doesn't have an official wife.
If I bear him a son in the future, I might even get promoted to official wife.
You had the guts to run away from the wedding, but not the courage to call off the engagement? You have the courage to say you'll only take a concubine and never marry a wife. So why didn't you have the courage to call off the engagement first and marry her properly with a grand wedding?
Since your mind is made up, as your father, I will no longer stand in your way.
We will do as you wish.
1 month from now, choose an auspicious day to bring Miss Wanner into the household. I only hope you won't regret this in the future. Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Lord Marquis, for granting our wish.
She must be so disappointed. Yet she appears incredibly calm.
I have a feeling this isn't a good sign.
Ximing, you are your father's only child. He loves you more than anyone. In a moment, apologize to your father properly and beg for his forgiveness. If he truly cared about me, he wouldn't have severely punished me just for a fallen family's daughter. Third brother.
Shaming is usually such a sensible and polite child. He was just a bit impulsive this time.
And besides, this is his first mistake.
Why don't we just let him off with a warning? Is it really necessary to make such a big deal out of it? My sister-in-law is always so good at
Acting like the good person on the surface
while secretly throwing fuel on the fire, just to make sure the punishment is even harsher.
Unfilial descendant Gu Jiaming has repeatedly shown disrespect to his elders.
betrayed out trust.
Discarded the family's honor, and brought great shame upon us. For all these combined offenses, you will receive 25 lashes and be confined to the ancestral hall to reflect on your actions before the tablets of our ancestors for 1 month. You must also copy the ancestral family rules 100 times. Third brother, isn't this punishment a bit too harsh? If I say anything more, I'll be overstepping. What if third brother is just all bark and no bite?
And only waiting for us to plead for mercy to let Xiaming off easily?
Third brother, now that the punishment is over, shouldn't we carry Ximing back to his courtyard and have the physician examine him? How can someone who committed a major offense and is under confinement return to his courtyard to recover? An ancestral hall has rooms specifically prepared for unfilial descendants who are confined here. Guards, take him in. Everyone, thank you for making the trip. Now that the punishment is over, I won't waste any more of your time. Break it up, everyone. I'm a little worried. Will my husband treat me like this in the future? What kind of mischief are you planning, my lady? If you break our dynasty's laws, you'll be sent straight to prison. But if you're just acting immorally, that's impossible. I'm a law-abiding, upstanding citizen. Gu family's house. Rules only apply to the children of the Gu family. They don't apply to the wives who married into the family. If a wife commits a grave mistake, she won't be whipped. She'll just be divorced.
Husband, shouldn't you go and check on our dear son?
His injuries look pretty severe. I'm not a doctor. What use would it be if I went? What he needs is a doctor. He isn't even awake yet. Now isn't the time to visit him. Let's head back first. Aren't you worried he might never wake up, husband? I wouldn't go that far. He's the son I raised for years, after all. How could I actually beat him to death? Husband, we are married. What is it that you want to see? Why be so sneaky about it? My lady, you misunderstand. I was only pulling up the blanket for you.
Husband, do you honestly expect me to believe that?
It is not like you do not know my condition, my lady. What do you think I could possibly do to you? Even if I cannot touch, surely a look is harmless enough. Do you want to keep going, husband? My lady, it is getting late. Let us get some rest. If you want to, husband, I would not mind. I am willing.
Well, I am not.
Oh? A young lady should be more reserved.
You should not easily let others see anything covered by your clothes.
And offering to show them is even worse. But you are my husband, not some stranger. What husband and wife do not look at each other? Do you wish to consummate our marriage, my lady? I do not. Don't get any wild ideas, husband. I do not care about that kind of thing anyway. We are doing just fine like this. Go to sleep, my lady. Yao, how have you been these past few days?
Ning, don't worry.
I am doing just fine. I have not been mistreated at all. Not mistreated?
That bastard Tiu Ming actually ran away on your wedding day.
How could you not feel wronged?
Qiu Ximing did run away, yes.
But it is not like he is the only unmarried man in the Gu family. See?
The wedding still went on smoothly, but you clearly had better options.
Why did you marry that old geezer Lord Gu out of spite? You are only ruining your own life. Actually, Gu Jingxi is only 29 years old, so he is not really an old man.
And his hair is so dark and thick.
He actually looks quite young.
Why wouldn't it count?
He is Jiying's father, after all. A man we'd normally have to call Uncle Gu when we meet him. Isn't that great?
Since he is Gu Yuming's father,
Then I am now Jingxing's mother.
When Jiming sees me, he'll have to bow obediently and call me mother.
Ugh, please, marrying a man so much older than you who has a hidden ailment just for revenge? How could you be so foolish?
It's precisely because I'm not foolish. That's why I didn't choose the second or fourth, young master.
What do you mean?
They are born to concubines.
And are considered a rank below him.
Only Gringxi can completely keep Juming in check.
Then, how does your old man treat you? Is he good to you?
aside from being a bit of a lecher, everything else is fine.
He has an eye for women? But doesn't Marcus Gu have a hidden ailment?
How can he be a lecher if he can't even perform?
Obviously, he may have a hidden ailment, but that doesn't stop him from liking pretty women.
My uncle is his close friend.
And he once described him as an upright gentleman
Who keeps himself pure and upright.
Yao, did you misunderstand him? Miss Song, the maids in the Marcus's courtyard are indeed all as beautiful as flowers. But then again, what man doesn't have an eye for women?
Take my father, for example. Even though he adores my stepmother, he still has several beautiful concubines.
That's true, though.
What man doesn't have an eye for women?
The only men who aren't interested in women are probably monks.
And Ning, let's stop talking about men. Let's talk about something else.
That old geezer. Well, I certainly didn't expect this.
You usually act as holy as a monk, but it turns out you're just as lustful as any other guy.
Besides, that little wife of yours is a rare beauty.
It's not exactly impossible for you to have lusted after her.
No? No what?
Are you saying you're not lustful, or that you didn't desire her?
Neither. Your niece has a serious problem with her eyes, and you're only 1 year older than me.
Yet you call me a decrepit old man? Then what does that make you?
An old geezer with 1 foot in the grave?
My sister seriously needs to work on how she educates her children.
Keep following up on this case yourself.
And don't bother me with this kind of fake news ever again.
Oh no. Hey Yao, we are so dead.
Your old man is right here.
Shoot, he heard us.
My, what a coincidence, husband.
What are you doing here? It really is quite a coincidence.
Could I happen to interrupt your little chat with Miss Song, my dear wife?
Not at all. Of all the things to hear, why did he have to catch the word uncle?
Ah, you're here too, sir. Wait, sir? Old man?
Your uncle has only just turned 30.
He's not like your father.
Who's practically an old geezer pushing 50.
Sister-in-law, A Nang's illness can't wait. I must take her and head out first.
But uncle, there is absolutely nothing wrong with my eyes.
Why are you staring at me like that, wife?
Because you are just so handsome, husband. What's so handsome about an old, aging geezer?
Are all men this petty and vengeful?
You are in the absolute prime of your youth. Husband,
Radiating with charm. And peerlessly handsome. You easily look only 23 or 24. Not at all like someone who is 29.
How could you possibly be old?
really now?
And here I thought you were growing tired of me. Wife, regret marrying an old geezer like me?
How could I? Why did we even bring up that priest stuff and call him lustful? Husband, you eavesdropped on us. Look at that look on your face.
So, you really did tell people I am a lustful brute wife. But what if I told you I never said any of those things?
Would you believe me?
Husband?
Are you speaking with a clear conscience when you tell me you never said those things?
Of course I am. How could I ever talk about my own husband like that in front of my friends?
You say you didn't, but why would I believe? I really never said it.
I am definitely not the kind of person who talks behind her husband's back.
Fine, don't believe me then.
Why must you insult me in such a roundabout way?
Well, it's almost noon now.
Heishan restaurant is just up ahead.
Shall we have lunch before heading back? No, let's not waste money.
Besides, we aren't that far from home.
It is better to just eat lunch when we get back home.
There is really no need for you to be so frugal, my dear wife.
Though I may not be some legendary great man,
I can still easily afford to pamper you.
Well, since that's the case.
I guess I won't try so hard to save you money then, husband.
we shall have our lunch at Heishan restaurant today.
Madam, from what I have observed over the past few days,
The Marquis is actually quite good to you, madam.
marrying him was definitely the right choice. I chose him back then because I heard he was a man of integrity. If we can keep treating each other with mutual respect like this,
And spend the rest of our lives in peace.
That wouldn't be so bad.
the only downside
Is that the Marquis has a hidden illness, which means you won't be able to have a child of your own, and the heir is such an irresponsible disappointment.
He probably won't show you any respect when he grows up.
You should talk to the Marcus about adopting a few children from other branches of the family.
If you raise them from a young age, they'll surely be close and loyal to you.
I don't really want to raise kids right now.
I'll bring it up with the Marcus in 2 or 3 years.
Madam, the heir is completely irresponsible.
If we adopt a young master and raise him well, we could even replace the heir. Hush, watch your words. The Marcus mansion has a large household,
And there are deep undercurrents among the different branches of the family. We must be extremely careful with every word and action. Otherwise, we might easily hand others a weapon to use against us.
Madam, these are the keys to my treasury, and this is the ledger of all the items inside. In the future, whatever gifts you need for banquets, you can choose from here. These manors and shops are all my personal assets. Since you've married into the family, I'm handing them over to you to manage.
Husband, you are giving me all of this to manage.
The husband handles the outside, and the wife manages the home. I should have handed these to you a few days ago.
Weren't you afraid I might have bad intentions?
Why?
Is Madam planning to use my money to secretly keep a pretty boy?
I've never thought about it, and I never will.
Then, is Madam planning to use my money to subsidize your maternal family? If so, they aren't worth it. With this money, you'd be better off buying yourself a few more sets of jewelry.
I was still a poor person just a moment ago, and by this afternoon, I've suddenly become filthy rich.
30,000 taels. 30,000 taels in silver banknotes. Madam, how do you have so many banknotes?
Madam, since the Marquis gave you this money to spend, why don't we go out tomorrow to buy some new clothes and jewelry?
You dress far too simply right now.
Of course, I am his wife. It's only natural for me to spend his money. If I save his money and don't spend it, some other woman will probably end up spending it for me. Please don't worry, madam.
The Marcus doesn't seem like that kind of person. He doesn't seem like it now, but who knows what the future holds. By the way, do you remember what I asked you at noon? Did I forget to do something? Yes, my dowry.
Buying new clothes and jewelry can wait for another day.
Tomorrow, I must make a trip to the Yongshan girl's mansion to reclaim my mother's dowry.
They certainly have a lot of nerve,
swallowing so much.
Aren't they afraid of choking to death?
The eldest young lady is back. Please come in. Eldest young lady, you've returned at the perfect time. The master and madam are both at home. The heir, the second young master, and the second young mistress are all present. Perfect. And here I thought I'd be making a wasted trip today. Today, every single debt will be settled in full.
Yeah, why didn't you send someone to let mother know you were back?
I could have had the kitchen prepare all your favorite dishes.
Whether they prepared anything or not, doesn't matter. After all, it's not like mother actually remembers what I like to eat. You insolent brat.
How dare you speak to your mother like that? But then again, mother has always had a terrible memory. For instance, she forgot to return certain things to me this time. I didn't want to trouble mother to make the trip, so I came here myself to collect my dowry.
询问鬼子由图案。
Mother, what are you two brothers doing here? Oh, nothing much. I just ran into third brother, and we chatted for a bit. Third aunt? I saw that book you wanted in the library earlier, so I brought it over for you. Suan, you are so thoughtful. I only mentioned it once, and you remembered. Your mother is truly blessed to have such a caring and devoted son. Third brother is very devoted, too. Third aunt and third uncle are just as blessed. Yes, Seeming is indeed a devoted son. Your third uncle and I are truly blessed. I guess I really am a bit of a terrible person, but seeing others miserable makes me so happy. Fourth brother is indeed incredibly devoted to mother. But please, mother, do remember your place at all times. Oh, my son, aren't you the one who brought shame upon your father and our family? And whose fault is that? I have you to thank for it. The engagement was arranged by our elders. What does that have to do with me? Just admit it. You're a coward, weak, and totally irresponsible. When you cause trouble, you only shift the blame. What nonsense are you talking, son? Your official wife hasn't even crossed the threshold, and you're already taking a concubine. What noble heir would ever dare to behave like this? Except for one. I will never marry anyone else. And father approved of it too. What nonsense are you spouting, son? Your official wife hasn't even crossed the threshold, and you're already taking a concubine. What noble heir would ever dare to behave like this? Except for one, I will never marry anyone else. And father approved of it too. Do you have any idea how the people outside are talking about our Gu family? Even your cousins are suffering because of you. Son, next time, think twice before you pull another stupid stunt. Stop acting so foolish. You're making yourself look like some rich landlord's idiot son. Neither your father nor I can afford to lose face like this.
My lord, aren't you going to step in when Madam and the young heir are bickering like this? It's just two children bickering. Why should I go meddling in their squabbles?
The Marquis was mature and steady,
While Madam was playful and vibrant.
their 13-year age gap made the Marks look more like her adoptive father.
Well, my lord, let's continue watching the show then.
Looks like they
I argued just about enough.
Let's go. My son,
Mother is only doing this for your own good.
that's why I'm teaching you a lesson. When you grow up, you will understand mother's good intentions.
Meng Jinyao, stop putting on a show.
don't think that just because you married my father, you are actually my mother.
One day, I will make father divorce you.
Husband, your son is bullying me. You're scheming woman.
Meng Jinyao is utterly vicious.
Only father could be fooled by her fake exterior. Shaming. Even if she is young, she is still your elder and your mother. Indeceitful?
As a son, you must show respect and filial piety to your mother, rather than hurling insults at her.
Father, I was wrong.
I shouldn't have been so insolent to mother.
Shaming. Even if she is young, she is still your elder.
And your mother.
As a son, you must show respect and filial piety to your mother.
Rather than hurling insults at her.
Father, I was wrong.
I shouldn't have been so insolent to mother.
Since you know you shouldn't have, then why did you do it? I have never thought of divorcing my wife,
Never in the past.
and never in the future. Father, please calm down.
I only spoke in anger to mother just now.
Husband, since Shiming knows he was wrong, let's just drop the matter.
Hypocrite.
So fake. Since your mother has said so, we'll let it go. I won't punish you for your mistake this time. Go back and copy the family rules.
10 times. Besides, your studies have already been neglected for over a month.
Since your grounding is finally lifted, you should return to the academy to study.
Don't just lounge around at home all day doing nothing.
I will go back to the academy tomorrow, father.
I will go back and copy the family rules right away.
Once I am finished, I will present them to you.
What was that all about just now? Didn't you see it all, husband? Your son was bullying me.
After all, I am not his biological mother.
I don't expect him to treat me like his real mother, but he could at least show me some respect.
But instead, he threw such nasty words at me.
In your argument just now, who won? Your son did, of course. You saw how fierce he was. There is no way I could have won.
You little liar.
I happened to witness you and Ziming bickering
Just now. Just now.
Your tongue is so sharp, my lady.
He couldn't get the slightest advantage over you.
And you left him completely speechless.
So what? He was the one who provoked me first. He kept hinting that I was having an affair, telling me not to bring shame to you family. Is he not the one actually bringing shame to you and the Gu family?
Why else do you think I made him copy the family rules, my lady?
My lady, it is already past mid-morning. Why hasn't concubine Li come to pay her respects to you yet?
She probably won't be coming.
This concubine Li has absolutely no manners.
You can't blame someone who doesn't know any better.
We can't really blame her for this. Besides, it saves me the trouble if she doesn't show up.
You are too kind, my lady. Concubine Li never had a formal wedding.
Nor did she bow to the parents.
Since she is not my proper daughter-in-law, she is not required to come pay respects to me. It doesn't matter if she comes or not. Sansi pays respects to grandmother.
Grandmother, I wish you peace.
So, this must be concubine Lei.
She is truly beautiful.
She is so delicate and charming. Quite lovable indeed. It's just that she seems to care too little for proper etiquette. Shaming, come to the study with me.
Yes, father.
What now? Go back to Jinyu Pavilion and wait for me first.
Concubine Li, the old madame prefers peace and quiet. We shouldn't stay here and disturb her peace.
You don't need to call me mother like Bu Zimin does. Just call me madam like Mingdong and the others do.
Once we're back, I'll find someone to teach you the rules of the Marquis manner.
Actually, could it be that mother is still blaming me for stealing brother Ziming away, which is why you're displeased?
I just didn't expect mother to be so stubborn and obstinate. That you actually married father in a fit of anger.
The only one qualified to call me mother, besides my son Jum Shuming,
is the heir's officially wedded wife, not a mere concubine like you.
Mingdong, tell concubine Li
How a concubine of the heir should address herself in front of her elders.
Concubine Li should address herself as this humble concubine in front of Madame.
Although a concubine is considered half a master,
She is also half a servant. Meta? Meta? Had I do something wrong?
Do you not want me anymore?
How could you ever think that?
But you've assigned me to serve concubine Li.
You are so clever and so reliable in everything you do. How can I ever bear to send you away for good? Once you're done teaching concubine Li the rules,
You will still come back to work for Rookwan, as long as concubine Li learns her place.
I can come back? Of course. Madam, why did you send John Li to serve concubine Li?
although she loves to flatter people,
She is always so reliable, diligent, and careful.
Weren't you usually jealous of her?
you complained that he stole my affection.
So, why are you speaking up for him now?
I was just running my mouth, madam. Madam, you should still keep him. Don't worry, I won't be jealous of him anymore.
He is only going to teach Li Anyang the rules.
Once she learns how to behave, he will come back. My lady, did you need me for something?
Yes, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Old Madam Song's birthday is coming up in a few days.
I chose a jade carving of children celebrating longevity from the treasury as a gift. Everything in the treasury
Is yours to use as you please, my lady.
Husband, can I wear this jewelry set?
Madam, so you like the plum blossom mutton fat jade headdress? I just think it is such a shame to let a piece like this gather dust in the storeroom.
It is just a jade headdress, after all. This set is far too plain.
It does not complement you like brighter, more vibrant colors would.
Why don't you choose another one instead? Well, hearing my husband say that,
It really doesn't seem to suit me.
Madam, didn't you want to wear this headdress? Why put it back in the storeroom?
But you clearly loved it yesterday. Well, the Marquis said it doesn't suit me.
You have been wronged, madam.
Am I wronged? Of course I am. But it is fine.
I only married him for the title of Marchioness anyway.
Now that I have achieved my goal,
There is nothing to feel wronged about.
he has a hidden illness.
And he is getting old.
A pure, innocent girl like you married him? Yet his heart belongs to another woman. So what if he loves that woman? As long as I do not give him grounds for divorce.
He cannot cast me out.
He is already 29.
That woman must have married someone else by now.
Is he really going to seduce a married one?
How is this play? It is excellent.
Oh? How so?
But how does it end?
Out of 7 men in the family, 6 died on the battlefield. Only the father survived. Let go. Let's take a walk outside.
Well, if it isn't my eldest sister.
What a coincidence.
You pedant, how dare you not bow to me, the princess? Little sister, you should avoid standing near the stairs in the future. If you accidentally slip and stick your foot out again,
You might end up with a cracked skull.
Were you trying to trip your sister?
Your Highness, I am innocent. I swear, if I had any intention of harming my sister just now,
May my mother come to a miserable end.
I believe you. How could you swear on Madame Meng's life like that?
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Yao, did you just have a confrontation with Meng Jing? How did you know I ran into them at the medical clinic? Princess Cheating is throwing a fit and defending him right now. He put on an act and pretended to be nice to you just to trick the princess into twisting the facts. I knew it. As expected, he turned around and bit the hand that fed him, accusing me of making things difficult for him at the princess's manor, and even claiming that I was jealous of him.
If I had known it would turn out like this,
I should have just pushed him down the stairs earlier. Otherwise, this reputation of mine as a wicked older sister would feel completely unearned.
Oh, you never change.
Let's ignore all that annoying drama. Come and help me pick out some rouge instead. What is this? Open it and take a look. They are lychees. Do you like them, my lady? My lady, you won't know the taste just by looking at them. Have a taste first.
if you like them, my lady.
I will make sure you have lychees to eat every single summer.
It is not like the emperor rewards you with them every year.
Even without the emperor's reward, your husband can still get you lychees from Lingen. It just takes a little effort, that's all.
Open up.
Did he seriously go through all that trouble just to get me lychees?
Do you want some more lychees, my lady? I accidentally bit down.
What on earth did I just do?
I actually spat the seed right into the Marcus's palm.
I have never even done something like that to my own maid.
And it is covered in my spit. This is so embarrassing.
My lady, the Marquis truly dotes on you. Your servant has never seen the Marquis treat anyone this well before.
Except for you, my lady.
Oh no, oh no, oh no! They saw everything. If you ask me, my lady, this is actually a good thing. It proves that you are truly in the Marquis's heart. Let me peel some more lychees for you. Go ahead and eat 8 or 10 more. We can save the rest for tomorrow. Otherwise, you won't have room for dinner later. If my lady doesn't eat,
Just looking at the Marquis is enough to fill you up.
If you weren't looking at me, how did you know I was looking at you?
but this night feels incredibly long. Go back to sleep, my love. I'll fan you. We covered me with the blanket.
I was worried you'd catch a cold, my love.
No wonder. In my days, I felt someone pulling the blanket over me.
So it was you.
Oh, my bad, my love. Don't be mad.
It's all your husband's fault.
How about I'll fan you now?
To make it up to you.
Go ahead then. Use some force. It's really hot. We are husband and wife. Even if you really wanted to do something to me, I wouldn't refuse.
Let alone just taking a couple of looks?
I'm a lady and I don't even mind. So why do you care so much? Being a grown man. Do you expect me to bundle up like it's winter in this scorching heat? Since you have the energy to worry about your why don't you save some of that energy to protect yourself? Who knows? I might actually do something to you. And what could a little lady like you possibly do to me?
Who knows?
You're very handsome, after all.
Maybe I'll get greedy for your body one of these days.
Why do I feel like I'm being teased by a little girl? Darling, is it true that your body can never recover? Marrying me? Do you regret it, my love? Don't overthink things, darling. I was just thinking. If you had a daughter, she would definitely be beautiful. So, my love wants a child? I do. Besides, Gu Jiming and I have quite a history, and views me as his enemy. Even though as his mother, I'm generous enough not to hold a grudge. I still want a child of my own. Whether we adopt from a collateral branch or from the orphanage, either is fine. My love, you're still very young.
There's no rush to have children.
Let's wait another 2 years. I was thinking the same thing. We can talk about it in a year or two. I'm not quite ready to raise a child right now anyway. It's getting late. Let's go to sleep, my love. Tonight was my fault. I'm sorry for ruining your sweet dreams. Setting aside everything else, our son is indeed a very devoted man. And a moral kind of devotion. There's absolutely nothing to praise about that. This isn't something a young girl should see. We wouldn't want to dirty your eyes. Oh. Ximin. The Lord Marquis and the Madam are here. They're right behind us. Father, Mother, my lord, my lady, my respects. Shaming. You're not a child anymore. You should know to watch your behavior in public. Otherwise, what would people say if they saw you? You're right, Father. I'll be more careful next time. Don't cry. It's all my fault. I got carried away and forgot where we were. I shouldn't have put you in such an awkward position. Your father is going to look down on me even more now. He must think I'm not a proper girl. My love. What's wrong with me? Morning. What's wrong? Why is your face so flushed?
I'll go call the maids to help you freshen up.
Husband, let's go boating on the lake.
Mandarin ducks. They represent the love between a man and a woman.
Does my little girl like me?
Come, put this on for father.
My love, you're the one who started this. It's too late to regret it now. So, can we say our feelings are mutual?
Of course.
Are you hungry?
I am.
Holding such a soft, sweet beauty in my arms.
This feeling is truly wonderful.
Husband, put me down. I tried to wake you, but someone was sleeping like a little piglet.
You're the little piglet.
Huh? A little piglet's husband.
Just mega pig, too.
There's a saying, the finest cabbage always gets ruined by a pig.
So, I'm the prize cabbage, huh?
Then I'll just have to trouble you to spend the rest of your life with this pig, my lady.
Were you doing that on purpose before, my lady? Don't talk nonsense, darling. Just now, it was clearly you who wanted to hug me.
Fine. It was your husband who wanted the hug. I've gotten too used to it. I can't even sleep without holding you.